Hello everyone, in this video I want to cover one of the newest updates from n8n, and that's the AI builder. So this is the newest and by far the most impressive update from n8n, and basically using this AI builder you can just describe your workflow and it's going to be automatically created for you. So I'm very impressed with this feature and I want to cover it in this video. So basically I want to create 3 workflows using this AI builder, and each workflow is going to be much more complex when compared to the previous workflow. So the first workflow I want to build is the following, and for the sake of time I've already written the prompts, but this is the first one. I need you to create an AI agent workflow with the purpose of drafting replies to any unread emails in my inbox. So let's send this prompt to see what happens. So now it's thinking about our prompt. It's searching for the nodes. It has access to all nodes, their information. It's getting the details for those nodes. And as you can see, each step, it's like a checklist. It goes through all these steps and basically it's going to let you know when they're there. So it has added all of the nodes. As you can see, we have the email node, we have the AI agent node, and it's connected them together. So as you can see, it's following certain steps to make sure everything is going as planned. And yeah, I think everything is going perfectly fine, but the thing is there are certain things we need to change. First of all, you need to actually go ahead and connect your email. So I've not connected my email to this n8n work account, but I can do that. So it's very easy. You can just click on create new credential. And one new update from n8n is that you do not need to go through all those Google Cloud steps to connect your emails. You can just click on sign in with Google, and you can basically just sign in with a random account and just give permissions, and boom. Back in the day, when you wanted to connect n8n to your Gmail, you had to go through many steps, but right now it's so easy. Okay, so you're good with that part. And the next thing we need to cover is the AI model. So basically I did not mention which AI model I want to use in my workflow, and the current workflow is using Anthropic. I'm not sure why, but it's my bad. I should have explained that I want to use OpenAI. So I'm just going to delete this and I'm going to change it with my OpenAI. And you could use Anthropic too. There's no difference. I mean, there are differences, but use whatever you have, okay? They are good. And then we have our tool here, which is the Gmail tool. And again, we need to make some changes here because we have some errors, but I think these errors are going to be fixed when we activate the workflow. But we need to change this. So to email should be our email, okay? And I'm going to change that to my email. We just want to send it to somewhere, okay? The message should come from AI. The subject should come from AI. And I think we are good, okay? So let me actually test this workflow. Run. Boom, boom, boom. As you can see, we are drafting a reply. We connected with the Gmail tool and the workflow was executed successfully. So let me actually sign into my email account to see whether we have received the email. So I just checked my email account and we indeed have the email in my drafts. So basically I received an email from Google regarding an access to my account. So there was an unauthorized access for my account, and basically n8n replied to that email. As you can see, we have the reply here, and to be honest, this took us, I don't know, I would say less than 1 minute to build, and I could build this in 5 minutes, but if you are new to n8n, that could take you up to, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes. And this is the power of AI. With AI, we can do all these at the same time. And people ask me whether I think OpenAI's AI builder is gonna take over n8n, and I don't think that's the case, because with the way n8n is progressing, it's very hard to catch up with them. And so that's it for the first workflow, and now let's try the next workflow. So I'm gonna copy the prompt, I'm gonna hit back to n8n. We're gonna create a new workflow, and this time this is my new prompt. Basically I want to ask n8n to go through my calendar, get all of the events I have, and basically provide me with a productivity report. And as you can see, this is a very long prompt, and I really want to see whether n8n can handle all of these details all at once. So let's just send it, and now n8n is working on our prompt. So it's searching the nodes. It's similar to the previous time, but I guess this time it's gonna take much longer. So we have all the nodes here, and these nodes make sense to me. So basically we have the daily trigger, we have the calendar, we have the AI agent, and we have the email because we want to basically email the report to ourselves. And this time I have the OpenAI GPT-4 because I asked them basically n8n AI to give me this AI. But if you don't ask it, I guess it's just gonna go with some default models. So always be very detailed when it comes to providing prompts, and I think that's the art of prompt engineering. Okay, so we have everything we need, and this time it has automatically connected us with our email because I've already connected my email address to my n8n, so we do not need to do those steps again. But the only thing we need to do is to connect our calendar to n8n. So just click on the module and just sign in with Google. Basically, choose whatever email address you want to choose, continue, and the connection was made successfully. And close this, and you need to choose your basically calendar, and you can just click on your email address because all Gmail email addresses have a primary calendar, so just click on that, and looks good to me. So let's go through all of this to make sure it all makes sense. Let me go to the Gmail node, and I guess you need to change this to address because we want to change this to our email address, okay? And you need to do this yourself because of course we did not mention this in the prompt, but the more detailed you are when it comes to prompting, you do not need to do manual stuff. Okay, so this looks good to me. The AI agent looks good, and let's test this workflow actually. So boom, we have our first error. Let's see what's the error. Boom, 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 boom. Everything looks good here, and everything looks good here. Okay, so the problem was that when basically the n8n AI agent tried to indicate the correct model for our AI agent, it basically typed it here. So it basically typed something here, but it wasn't being recognized by basically n8n. So I had to go through the list and choose whatever I want to use. And now we're good. So sometimes n8n makes mistakes. You need to go there and manually fix it. Now we can run this workflow again. Okay, I can see that it's working right now. It's kind of slow. I mean, I use GPT-4o mini, so it should be fast, but I'm not sure, maybe it just being not concise. It's okay, we can wait. Okay, now the email was sent. Let's go to my email account and see what we got. Okay, this is actually crazy. We got an email from my email address, and this looks great because just for reference, it was a test calendar, so I only have one meeting scheduled for today. So it says meeting 1 hour, focus work, breaks, personal, other, 0 hours, but I only had like 1 hour of meeting, so that's good. And also we have calculated metrics, focus time ratio, number of context switches. That's great actually. So we also have some, I guess, detailed analytics here, and also we have an action plan for tomorrow. And as you can see, the email is very well formatted, and to be honest, as someone who has been using n8n for a long time now, it would probably take me maybe 10 to 15 minutes to create this entire thing. And if you are new to n8n, this might have taken you maybe 30 minutes to set up, but right now with just providing prompts, you can create this entire workflow. That's crazy. And with that being said, let's go through our final prompt, and this is the most challenging prompt I have to test n8n, and I'm not sure whether it's gonna be able to do it, but let's test. And basically I want to create a workflow so that we get ideas for long YouTube videos. So we find long YouTube videos and we turn them into short YouTube videos. And I'm not really concerned with whether n8n can do those or not because we need to set up many credentials ourselves, but I just want to make sure whether n8n can get the logic right. Okay, so let's actually try that out. I'm just going to paste my prompt here, and I'm going to send the prompt. And to be honest, the speed is very crazy. I would think that it's going to take it a long time to come up with these workflows, but it's crazy. So again, it's searching the nodes, it's thinking about the next steps, and I believe the next step, it would add all of the nodes. And so many people ask me whether these n8n AI agents are gonna basically take over freelancers who make money using n8n workflows. And I think to an extent, yes. I believe for maybe 2 years from now, many simple workflows are gonna be created by AIs, but I guess it's just adaptation, and you need to find out new tools to use, you need to find out more advanced tools to use to save more money, make more money for your clients. And to be honest, I think these simple workflows are gonna be basically automated by AI. So we all have all of our nodes here, and as you can see, we have ton of nodes, and that might be a good sign, that might not be a good sign, but actually I can see some YouTube nodes, which is a good sign. So we are moving down the right path, and they're all connected now. So it's connecting the nodes, but I can see that some of the nodes are not connected, and that concerns me, because if you do not connect these nodes, then how the entire workflow is going to work. But let's just give it some time to see whether it's going to figure it out by its own. But if it does not figure it out, then it's our job to go through the workflow and basically connect them. Okay, so for this workflow, I had to wait for a longer time, but right now we have something that seems to be right, but we have some problems. First of all, we need to go over this checklist, and I like the fact that we actually have a checklist to go through. So we need to basically connect our YouTube, we need to connect our Google Sheets, we need to do all these things, and also we are provided with a setup manual. And one thing that really concerns me when it comes to this workflow is the fact that some of these modules, some of these nodes are not connected to anything. And that's concerning, because why do you even have nodes that are not connected to the main workflow? But overall, I would say, okay, for the last prompt, it wasn't great because these nodes should not be here. But I guess it saved us time, right? Because we can just build upon whatever workflow we have here and just iterate as we test the workflow. And I would say still with the more complex workflows, you need to figure things out yourself, but it saves time, and that's great, because if it saves time, then it's a win for us, even though if it's not perfect. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it. I just wanted to introduce you to this new tool, and hopefully you're going to use it in your workflows. Thank you very much, and have a great day.